What's going on, guys? I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. I've got my brother here with me today this time. So I woke up to tons of text messages saying that the second trailer for EndGame has released. So I'm super excited about that, and we're gonna watch the trailer today, and let's get this going. Oh, they're showing Iron Man.
1,000 years ago, I fought my way out of that cave, became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do
Guarantee he lost his family.
is to start over.
I saw all these people die. I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We will. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Yes.
I like this one.
Dang. That's fucking awesome. Oh my god. Oh, the remote work. Okay. Dude, I knew they were gonna use the suits eventually. That just proved everyone's theory of why the scenes kept changing, like their positions, like forward and backward on that scene of the sun coming in from the tower.
Yeah.
And then it showed, like in the Super Bowl clip that I just showed you, like they looked kind of weird, you know. It just showed that they were CGIing all that out for the new suits. Dude, I love those new suits. They are badass, and like everyone's got one. Dude, that one scene where it showed like Ant-Man kind of running through, flipping over something.
Shows how he got out of the quantum realm.
Yeah, because like there was like a pencil that he flipped over, but like things looked all weird. And then, dude, I wonder what Cap was doing when he like pulled down his shield and he was just dirty. Like maybe, honestly, I feel like that's one of the times where they went back in time. Like I'm still 100% convinced that they go back in time and during this movie, and like they each have one thing, because they've all come in contact with an Infinity Stone at some point in their lives. I mean,
Definitely.
Cap came with the Space Stone in World War II, didn't know what it was back then, just thought it was just this cosmic cube. You know, Thor knew what the Reality Stone was, and they had it when it got inside Jane and everything. You know, I mean, the Guardians came across the Power Stone. Obviously, they knew what it was, but didn't know what it could do. You know, obviously Doctor Strange with the Time Stone, which there's a whole theory about that he already did that in Infinity War. We just didn't know it. But I'm 100% convinced that they all go back in time to these certain spots and just take back the stones before Thanos can get them, and they make their own little Infinity Gauntlet, whether that's through Captain Marvel, or whoever. I'm 100% convinced because
maybe Nebula, if they're gonna maybe
follow the comics.
stick to the comics.
Yeah.
It could also be Iron Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because even in the comics, he made his Infinity Armor, and you know, that could be what they were doing in the Super Bowl ad when it showed him and Nebula both like working on something, you know, or maybe that's what he was trying to be for his last big surprise or whatever he was talking about in there.
What if you think, you know, he meant by he was trying to do one last big surprise, but he got back to Earth.
Yeah.
And Pepper wasn't there.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a deep one. But then why would he be recording the message though? Like just
he recorded it before he knew.
Oh. No, well, so what I think is I'm pretty sure Pepper's the one who rescues him. And then she sees the message and was just like, well, looks like I pulled one off for you or something. Because he said, like, and this could be nothing, but he says in the first trailer, he's like, with zero chance of rescue. When that's actually another one of the comics, Pepper Potts' rescue armor. She gets her own, like, suit of armor, and they've even taken set photos with her in some sort of weird suit, you know, of Gwyneth Paltrow.
Well, there's also two people who for sure could have gone and rescued.
Well, Captain Marvel won on her way back to Earth, and then Thor or Rocket could have. You know, Rocket could have easily got on his own, because to Rocket, that's his ship. If he knows that Quill is dead, I mean, they always went back to back, or, you know, head to head on who was the captain of the ship, you know, but with, you know, if he knows Quill's dead, then obviously he's going to for sure take on that role and go look for his ship. You know, I guarantee you he has some sort of tracking method on that thing, you know.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
You know, there's a million things that could happen. But yeah, I don't know. But because if you look in the first trailer, when it showed Cap and Natasha kind of gearing up for some sort of mission, but he was back in his stealth suit, you know, clean shaven and, you know, all this other stuff. He was also holding the compass that had Peggy's photo in it from World War II. But you got to think of how old that thing is, and at this point, like, that picture's got to have faded at some point, but it looked like just like it did when he was looking at it before he crashed into the Arctic. So I feel like at that time, they're already back in time on the Valkyrie right before or right after it banished Red Skull into space and sent him to Vormir. But I think they're CGIing his suit onto him. I mean, look what they did before.
With the trailer for Infinity War, they
Yeah.
CGI'd the Hulk and
Yeah,
obviously
you know.
using Hulkbuster.
I feel like they could have easily used CGI to make his suit look different when he could be back in his World War II suit, because he has to go back looking exactly the same in case he gets seen. Nobody's going to question anything. You know, obviously Black Widow's back there, so nobody's going to know who she is, because she wasn't even alive back then.
Nope.
You know, and he's holding that picture like it's a brand new locket, when at this point it's a 100-year-old picture. Things got to have faded, you know. So I don't know. I feel like there's a bunch of things that could have happened, but well, anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Are you excited? What do you think's gonna happen? Clearly, the one spot with Scott looking all confused was clearly right after he gets out of the quantum realm, not knowing what happened, where everybody is, and so he kind of figures that out and pieces it together on his own.
Yeah.
Probably goes and finds the van where he went into the quantum realm, and then that's probably when he goes to Avengers Tower.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. You're excited, some of your theories, and we'll catch you later.